There are exactly 7 differences between CAT and XAT as an exam, which is what you need to know if you want to make the most effective use of your time now before XAT. देखो यार बहुत सीधी सी चीज है. XAT is a very high stakes exam. Whether your CAT has gone well or not, you know that you have to appear for XAT because it unlocks a good number of opportunities for you, but the time is less. Now, for you to be smart, for you to prepare well for XAT, you need to know the differences between CAT and XAT so that you can build upon your CAT prep. The moment you start to think that okay, XAT prep requires my preparation from scratch because uska अंग्रेजी ऐसा आता है, it has a section on the DM or something like that, that is where you fall into the trap of starting to study again and then you feel it's very difficult. In this video, my objective is very simple, yaar. I want to give you these 7 differences, and at the last I want to give you some strategic takeaway that what you need to know, what you need to really know, so that these 7 differences actually guide your XAT preparation in the last 15 days. If you don't know me yet, I'm Darpan Saxena, an MBA graduate from IIM Udaipur. I have been the MBA product head at Career Launcher. I am the founder of Creatum, and I help MBA students create fulfilling careers without depending on placements. Without further ado, let me take you through what these 7 differences are primarily. See, there is this, this first thing, this very first overview which I'm going to give you, which you've already seen over here. This is going to give you the biggest giveaway that you need to have for you to understand what XAT is, what XAT as a test is. And I've stated this word, you would not have heard this anywhere else. I'm stating that XAT versus CAT is basically an attitude versus aptitude test. XAT, I call it as an attitude test. CAT happens to be an aptitude assessment. Why? Why do I say this? I will first share with you about why do I call XAT as an attitude test. The problem with XAT is, and I'm using the word problem, the problem with XAT is, which we'll be speaking about here, is that there is no sectional time limit. That's one. Secondly, the problem with XAT is that you have more samay per question. You have more time that you can spend on one question. Now, these two in itself are causing you all the problems that there can be, because you have to also qualify the sectional criteria for each of these. Now, because the problem is that you have to qualify the sectional criteria, you have to score enough marks in each of the sections, as well as you don't know when to stop, when to start, because time limit nahi hai. Therefore, XAT is not only judging your aptitude, it is judging your attitude as to how you handle a very high stress, high stakes environment like XAT, and how do you make that strategy for yourself that, hey, I am going to spend this much samay on DM, this much time on QA/DI, this much time on VALR. That is why I call it an attitude exam. And obviously, yes, there is a larger component of comprehension based questions in this. We'll be speaking about this afterwards, whereas CAT is your aptitude exam. It tests your numeracy skills. Why do I say that? Entire quant along with your DILR is predominantly based on how well you know your math or your quant, whereas in a XAT exam it's not so much about quant, because again in your XAT, quant and DI have been combined, which means what? It is still simpler for somebody who's not that great at quant to somehow manage a qualifying score in QA and DI, because both of them are now club. अब उनके लिए ये प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, अरे यार मेरी मैथ वीक है, अभी तो मुझे क्वांट का भी क्राइटेरिया फुलफिल करना है इन कैट, एंड फिर LR DI में भी हैव टू डू. दैट्स अ बिगर प्रॉब्लम. दैट्स दैट. Whereas in XAT, the comprehension part of it is your VALR as well as DM. Comprehension does not mean RCs. Comprehension means I have to read something and understand it like that. That's what I'm saying. This is a very important thing. The second one I've already spoken about, but I'll state it again over here. XAT 170 minutes, no sectional time limit in the exam, which means as simple as that, your time management has to be self-managed. In CAT, the simplest thing which, a very big favor which CAT does to its students is that वो उसने कह दिया है कि 40 मिनट बाद आपका सेक्शन हम खुद से चेंज कर देंगे. अगर आप VARC पे थे, हम चेंज करके उसको DILR पे ले आएंगे, वहां पे थे हम उसको चेंज करके क्वांट में ले आएंगे. उन्होंने आपके लिए बहुत मेजर काम जो था, जो कि अगर कैट ने ये नहीं करा होता, आप में से बहुत लोगों के फीते खुल जाते हैं, बिकॉज आपको पता नहीं है कैसे टाइम मैनेजमेंट करना है. आप अगर एक सवाल पे अटक जाते हैं तो आप उस पर अटक जाते हैं. तो इसलिए कैट ने तो थोड़ा आपके साथ एक एडवांटेज दिया है, आपको XAT में वो नहीं है. Therefore, I say that this is a self-managed kind of an assessment wherein you have to manage not only your knowledge and how you solve it, but also your time. The discipline which you need to have is that when to leave a question and when tend to leave a section altogether कि ठीक है यार, अब पता है, ओके आई एम वेरी गुड इन क्वांट, अब मुझे क्वांट के सवाल सॉल्व करने में बड़ा स्वाद आ रहा है, अब मैं करते जा रहा हूँ करते जा रहा हूँ करते जा रहा हूँ, और बाद में मुझे हुआ इसका अंदाजा कि अरे डिसीजन मेकिंग सेक्शन तो सॉल्व करने के लिए मेरे पास समय ही नहीं बचा, खत्म. यू माइट बी सुपर एट क्वांट एंड डीआई, बट इफ यू डोंट नो हाउ टू मैनेज योर टाइम, यू हैव नॉट लेफ्ट इनफ टाइम फॉर अ वीए एलआर और फॉर अ डीएम, यू विल फॉल इन दैट. तो कोई भी जो एक्सएलआरआई में जा रहा है वो बेवकूफ नहीं है. ऐसा मत समझिएगा कि उनका कैट क्लियर नहीं हुआ है इसलिए वो एक्सएलआरआई में है. Probably they have cleared a much more complicated exam than CAT. I am not saying a harder exam. I am saying a much more complicated exam. There are more complications behind that. That's that. And whereas in CAT it's pretty simple, yeah, you know this. For 40 minutes per section. Success depends on consistent pacing. कि ठीक है, मुझे हर सेक्शन में मुझे मालूम है कि मुझे कितने समय में लगभग कितने सवाल निकालने हैं, मुझे क्लियर है. One thing which we don't speak about enough, which I'll be speaking about somewhere here towards the end, is that this time management also drives a very important crucial factor, my dear friends, is that which questions to leave and which questions to attempt and how many to leave, how many to attempt. Very big point. I'll be speaking to this about this afterwards. You know, you really needed this video which pinpoints exact differences between CAT and ZAT. Also, I must inform you that if you're preparing for ZAT, do not only prepare for ZAT, you have your MBA admission interviews to take care of. The starting point of that is very simple. अभी अगर आप बहुत कुछ करना नहीं चाह रहे हैं, कोई बात नहीं, एक starting point कर लीजिए. Please start working on your answer of why MBA. That's one. And second thing, please start to decide what specialization you want to do, or what sort of a job in what industry, what field you want to have, whether it is marketing, finance, sales, operations. The reason why that is important is because your entire interview script is based on your why MBA and what you intend to do. I will make videos on this part. If you want to start your prep, I have a pre-MBA program. It is called How to Be School. It is such a loved pre-MBA program. You talk to your friends and students about that, you'll realize it. Why is it so? Because it has a special course. I made a special course within it called the MBA Specialization Selector. उसका काम ही ये है to give you clarity, and by the end of that course you would have selected that whether you want to do marketing, finance, sales, operations. Why is that important? Until and unless you don't know that, how will you craft your YMBA answers? Until and unless you don't know what specialization you need to do, how will you do upskilling? See, interview में ना confidence ऐसे जमीन पे गिरता है अगर आप confident feel नहीं कर रहे हो. How to Be School gives you that confidence. It's not just for interviews right now. It's a proper pre-MBA program. It also has a section on MBA concept crashers, all the first year concepts which are being taught at B schools. I've compiled them all so that you are prepared. You are walking into your MBA with some ज्ञान about that. That's that. Extremely important. Coming on to the next one, we know this very clearly. इस पे मैं ज्यादा समय दूंगा नहीं कि भैया सेक्शन इस एग्जाम का, what is the theme of this exam? Approximately 63 to 64% of your ZAT is comprehension based. Why am I saying this? You can do the math for yourself. 75 questions में से जो DM और VALR के जो सवाल आ रहे हैं वो basically comprehension है. You have to read those, you have to understand those, and then you have to answer. That's not so much of quant. Whereas CAT, it is heavily quant logical. How? जो 66 या 68 सवाल जो CAT में होते हैं उसमें से पूरा का पूरा DI एंड पूरा का पूरा quant, लगभग 44 questions तो आपके quant intensive हुए. That is why one would say that okay यार, that is more of a quant based solving. So which also somewhere means, you might be hearing from me this thing again and again. This somewhere means that if quant is not your strength and VRC happens to be your strength, probably ZAT is going to be simpler in the sense it's going to be a paper you'll be finding yourself more comfortable to solve. That's a fact. See, again, these are some nuances which you need to remind yourself. It's very important. See, one thing I would strongly recommend you, there is a free group which I have created months back. There are a lot of students in it which help each other. I help there. I respond to you in voice notes so that I can help you in the most effective manner. Please join that free Telegram group, the link of which is in the description. It's important for you to join this so that you get these insights, so that whenever you feel stuck, you can get back to me or to some of your friends to know it. It makes absolute sense for you to join that group so that we can speak more about what you need to do. Moving on from there, now let me go into the section wise, and we have to address the elephant in the room. The first section, which is the different section in ZAT, which is not there, which is DM. In ZAT, we know for a fact that there is this dedicated section which tests our logics, primarily our ethics, our situational awareness, and our reasoning for the stakeholders. That okay, how do we think on behalf of all the stakeholders and be able to reason that what we should be doing basis different stakeholders. That is that. The type of of questions which you would know. See, again, I would encourage you to please go back and solve previous year question papers. अभी मेरी एक next video आएगी 15 days to ZAT. If you want that video, let me know in the comments that you want that video. Because if you don't want that video, I will not make that. Then I'll start to make videos on your MBA admission interviews. तो बताओ मुझे अभी तुम्हें पहली कौन सी चाहिए? Let me know in the comments. I'll make it as per that. You asked for this video. That's why I've created it. The point which I'm trying to make is very simple. The kind of questions which come in ZAT are primarily based on ethical dilemmas, that you are in an organization and there is a business circumstance. What is going to be your next course of action into that? Probably, which also means that you have to do prioritization. There would be 4 or 5 options. All of them are correct. Which of them should be a priority? So it's not that so it's not even a section wherein one answer is absolutely right and the other 4 answers are absolutely incorrect. No, it's not even about that. It's about that, yes, there, all might seem to be okay, but there is some sort of priority which you need to make. How can you do that? That's that. And obviously there are scenarios, business thing. In some of them you might even have to use mathematics, but in the last 2 or 3 years we've not seen so many of math oriented questions in DM. So वो भी एक है चीज. कैट में ऐसा कोई DM नाम का कुछ नहीं आता है. उसमें रीजनिंग अगर कुछ है तो वो DILR के साथ है. That is why addition of this one entire section in that, my dear friends, very important, helps those who are good with verbal, who are good with VARC, who are inherently good with reading RCs and being able to answer those questions, because somewhere these are like RCs. These are very similar, akin to RCs. That's what you need to know. Getting back to this, now let me get down deeper into section wise, and I'll get into VARC or VALR as they call it in ZAT. See, in ZAT it's very simple. There are shorter RCs. In CAT you had longer RCs at times. In fact, on most occasions you had to scroll to read the complete RC. In ZAT the RCs are shorter, approximately 250 to 300 words, but there is another complexity. There are RCs which are not just statements or essays. There are also poems. Poems are something which usually students फील कि अरे यार ये क्या है, ये तो हमने लास्ट टाइम वी हैड स्टडीड दिस इन क्लास 9th or class 10th or class 11th in school, but that's why I've put this word, that the mental fatigue in solving the VALR section of ZAT is a tad bit higher because of the complexity of the kind of questions. When I'll be making the next video on the 15-day strategy to ZAT, you will realize that there are also things which they ask in VALR in ZAT which are not what they ask in your CAT, which makes it even more complex a little bit more. So while overall the level of difficulty of the paper might be easier, and it will most likely be easier than what a CAT is, but because of there are so many complexities, different kind of questions which you've never seen before, for which again it is on you how well you practice, how well you revise. I'll be speaking about that in my next video for sure. But coming back to this here, you have to understand that this is unlike CAT, because in CAT you had longer RCs, 400, 500, 600 words on occasions, but you've practiced this so much. See, one advantage which CAT has is because students are preparing for CAT for the entire year. लोग एक साल 6 बल्कि एक साल क्या, लोग तो 1.5 साल भी CAT के लिए पढ़ रहे होते हैं. तो चाहे RCs लंबे हैं and whatever kind of questions they are asking in those RCs, which is based on the inference or what is the author trying to say or not trying to say, and all of those kind of arguments, because we've practiced them so much that only purely on account of familiarity we think that okay, CAT is simpler to answer. But अगर हमने मान लो इसकी भी प्रैक्टिस करी होती, poems की भी प्रैक्टिस करी होती है, ऐसे had ZAT been your main exam, the flagship MBA exam, तो आपको इसमें भी कभी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती. द पॉइंट विच आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक इज, भैया सारा खेल प्रैक्टिस का है. प्रैक्टिस कहाँ से होगी, चलो मैं इस वीडियो के एंड में भी थोड़ा सा आई विल शेयर विद यू व्हाट आई फील अबाउट हाउ टू प्रैक्टिस मोस्ट इफेक्टिवली, बिकॉज टाइम तुम्हारे पास नहीं है. मैं आता हूँ QA एंड DI में फटाफट से, क्या फर्क क्या है. देखो, ZAT में इट इज अ फैक्ट, द LOD is going to be simpler as compared to what CAT is. There are certain sections which are asked more. If you were to ask me, arithmetic and DI are 2 sections or 2 areas or sub areas within QA DI which are going to help you. Does not mean that you don't need to solve questions on algebra or on the geometry. No, far from it. In fact, the next video which I'm going to make, if you want me to make, which is on 15-day preparation plan for ZAT, then you will know that yes यार, बहुत चीजें हैं जो क्वांट में भी करने वाली हैं. DIs are calculation intensive. CAT में नहीं है. CAT में the DI part is also a lot about your comprehension skills, कि अंग्रेजी समझ आ रही है कि नहीं आ रही, क्या लिखा है उसमें ये है. बट इधर it is calculation incentive. See, in CAT is a different thing. CAT may you require conceptual understanding of the topic much higher than what you require in XAT, because questions are a tad bit harder than what they are in XAT. Maybe while yes, the emphasis is on arithmetic in quant, in your this one, you have to also have emphasis on algebra, a very good area which comes in CAT, and also on the geometry. And because LR is a separate section combined with DI, you also need to have a bit of that. A lot of things you need. See, again, hello, I am not saying that these are the things which you are hearing for the first time. I don't intend to make any such claim. Probably all of these things which I've been saying, you broadly somewhere know, but it was important to bring it together into one perspective, ताकि तुम एक जगह पे ये 7 differences समझ पाओ. बहुत important है. अब ज्यादा कुछ नहीं है इसमें. लास्ट की एक चीज है, then I will give you the strategic takeaway. See, this is important, and you know about this, but there is an implication which I want to speak to you about. In XAT, a right answer gives you 1 mark, a wrong answer gives you minus 0.25, which means minus 1 by 4 effectively. In CAT, a correct answer gives you plus 3, a wrong answer gives you minus 1, which is effectively minus 1 by 3. तो माइनस जो होता है एक रॉन्ग अटेम्प्ट करने पे, वो कैट में ज्यादा है. ओके, जैट में कम है पेनल्टी, जैट में कम है, बिकॉज जैट में सिर्फ 1/4 की है. बट जैट में एक और चीज है कि आप 8 क्वेश्चन अनअटेम्प्टेड छोड़ सकते हो. 9 क्वेश्चन से 9th क्वेश्चन ऑनवर्ड्स विच यू स्टार्ट टू लीव अनअटेम्प्टेड, यू विल ऑल्सो अट्रैक्ट अ स्कोरिंग ऑफ minus 0.1, which is minus 1 by how much? By 10, if you are not attempting that. Somewhere, if you actually understand this, they are encouraging you to take calculated risks. And probably I'll not explain it here. I will explain it in the video which I'm making on the 15 days to XAT strategy. If you want me to make that one, or if you don't want me to make that video, then you can also ask me that, chalo make a separate video on what should be the attempt strategy for XAT, because attempt strategy now is a very big thing. How much time to spend where? Last year when I made that video on attempt strategy, people came back to me, because they also do one-to-one interactions with me. People came back to me and said that this was the attempt strategy that we needed, and we cracked it because of this, primarily because of this, because knowledge to sabke paas hai, hamare paas bhi hai. How to navigate through those attempts, difficult, sir. Thank you for helping us. I mean, you see, I'm saying this so that you are encouraged to use this. This works. You just have one attempt, and if I know something works which I share, it is my responsibility to tell you that this works, please use this. Moving back to this, in CAT we know this, that it's a +3 and -1. अनअटेम्प्ट करने पे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, जितने भी अनअटेम्प्टेड छोड़ सकते हैं या फिर नहीं है. Which somewhere implies that CAT wants you to be more accurate, does not want it to be an attempt game. XAT does not want you to leave questions. XAT wants you to attempt more. See, this is a big difference. It's a big difference. And this coupled with the fact that in XAT you have more time per question, my dear friends. Hello, this is very need to understand. XAT is saying अगर तुम छोड़ोगे मैं नंबर काट लूंगा. वो कहीं ना कहीं एनकरेज कर रहा है कि अगर कर सकते हो तो कर लो अटेम्प्ट. उसके एवज में वो ये भी कह रहा है कि तुम्हारे पास मैं समय तुम्हें ज्यादा दे रहा हूं एज कंपेयर टू व्हाट यू गेट इन कैट. तो अटेम्प्ट करो. समवेयर देयर इज अ सिग्नल व्हिच द एग्जाम आल्सो गिव्स यू. प्लीज अटेम्प्ट मोर, बट डोंट डू स्टूपिड अटेम्प्ट्स. डज नॉट मीन दैट इफ देयर इज अ 0.1 का नेगेटिव मार्किंग ऑन लीविंग अ क्वेश्चन, डज नॉट मीन दैट यू डोंट लीव क्वेश्चंस. यू हैव टू लीव क्वेश्चंस इफ यू डोंट नो इट. But what it is encouraging is that if you're ambiguous between 2 options, please go ahead and mark one. It might be more worthwhile to attempt if you are having slight amount of risk in it. My dear friends, I will just leave you with a takeaway. Finally, strategic takeaway is simple सी चीज है. XAT demands time, judgment with emotional control. Why did I use the word emotional control? यार देखो, सीधी सी बात है. I've seen this. People who enjoy quant, they go crazy solving quant and they forget that okay, they have to quickly end it, and because they think अरे हाँ नंबर निकल रहे हैं ना, निकाल लो यहाँ से नंबर निकाल लो फटा. They don't realize that okay, we have to end it over here, move on to something else, because वहां से भी नंबर निकालने हैं, and probably we're not strong over there, so probably that needs more time. Emotional control. I very rarely use these words, emotional and all of those things, but that's that. CAT demands recognizing the pattern and more importantly conceptual precision, because there if you're attempting, you better get it right. It's that kind of a, because that is dependent on your accuracy, because the moment you get something wrong, you have 1/3 which is wrong, which is incorrect. For that, it is all about finding the balance between speed and attempts, so that you don't leave more questions than you should be. My dear friends, I thought this video is very important, because there is no video like this which directly compares the 2 exams. And why is it that you need to compare the 2 exams? Hello, I'm repeating this although this is the end of the video, so that you know कि आपने ये वीडियो अगर एंड तक देखी है, and if you watch this video up till the end, let me know in the comments that yes sir, I have watched this video up till the end, because there is a reason. You should know why you have watched this video up till the end. The reason, my dear friends, you watched this video up till till the end is because you know you are smart कि भाई मेरे पास इतना समय नहीं है कि अब मैं ZAT का ब्लूप्रिंट समझूं बैठ के और उस हिसाब से I should start to practice. No, you are smart enough to understand it. भैया wait a minute, मुझे करना ये है, मुझे समझना है differences क्या है CAT और ZAT में और मुझे उसके अकॉर्डिंग प्रेप करना है. That's it. Because there is a certain level of prep which I have done for CAT and now I have to build up that. My dear friends, this is all I had for this video. Let me know what video you need next. If you've not started for your for your MBA interview prep, reach out to me. There's a pre-MBA program. You need to take that for you to do well in your interviews. Thanks a lot and goodbye.